My name is Judy Tung.
My name is Arthur Evans.
I'm Monica Safford. I am a professor of medicine and the chief of the Division of General Internal Medicine at Weill Cornell.
I'm the chief of hospital medicine in the Division of General Internal Medicine.
I am an associate professor of clinical medicine. I don't think I have an average day. There are some days that I'm in the outpatient office providing well care for patients, and other days I'm on my feet, moving from meeting to meeting, engaging people from various departments and divisions, making sure that we're all communicating and working together, representing all of the various opinions and strengths of all the people who take care of patients here.
I don't have an average day. That's what makes my job so exciting. So I do some administration, I do some teaching, I do some patient care, I do some supervising, some faculty development, work with medical students.
So it's extraordinarily varied. Primarily I meet with people and talk to people and inspire people and motivate people. That's what I like to describe my job as. I'm a motivator.
I think that the heart of what marks a general internist and their passions is the relationship with patients. So I do think there is something magical about being someone's doctor. We've made a commitment to be a part of the patient's life for the entirety of their life.
GIM people tend to want to have loves in a wide variety of areas and love diversity and variety and thrive on variety and diversity.
They care about a lot of things. They care not only about the patient, but they care about the healthcare system. And for me as a hospitalist, that's the hospital, but also this even broader system about access to care, funding for care, insurance, social attitudes about health care, and personal responsibility.
We have a holistic and comprehensive approach to patients. We take care of any problem. We take care of health and illness. We take care of patients when they're ambulatory in the office, when they're sick in the hospital. It means that we approach problems at the bedside as well as with large volumes of data.
General internists really consider the whole patient in the context of their family and their community, and that, I think, is what really distinguishes us and sets us apart. The limelight of the general internist happens in the patient-physician office in that encounter.
Every single problem you're involved with, even though you may not be able to fix every one of them, you're still involved intimately in evaluating and helping patients make the right decisions.
Loving the engagement with patients when they're in their own clothing, very actively engaged in how to keep themselves healthy was what I wanted to do.
But the greatest joys and the greatest moments for general internal medicine, I completely agree, are those that you encounter in the office when you're actually taking care of patients. And that resonated with me. You know, I thought, oh, that's a good thing.
So it's a wild and unpredictable day.
I chose general internal medicine as a career path because I'm really interested in the big picture.
People asked me what I wanted to do, and I always had a vision of being a doctor, of being someone who did a little bit of everything or a lot of everything.
I've really dedicated my life to wanting to focus on helping those who are most vulnerable.
One thing that influenced me was a conversation I had with an uncle of mine. He said, "Good, it's good that you chose that career path, because you can choose something that allows you to try to give people what they need and try to improve the well-being of society."
And there are obviously many different ways and careers that you can do that in. But I think there's nothing like walking into a room with a perfect stranger and them divulging some of the most intimate parts of their life with you because they feel as though you're someone they can trust.
I love it all. I love everything about general medicine. I love that we get to do everything. We get to dabble, we get to dive deeply, we get to dedicate ourselves, we can pick up small new things. It's a continuous learning environment and an incredibly rich place with amazing people doing amazing things across a huge spectrum of healthcare.
I think the career opportunities in general internal medicine actually are endless.
I think one of the things that I think of as the strengths of the position of being a general internal medicine doctor is that you are the jack of all trades.
I mean, there's just so many different things that you can be doing. There are those who are passionate about teaching, and so are clinician educators, and then there are those, I think, who are passionate about clinical research.
General internal medicine offered the most openness to and interest in that kind of research on the delivery and the accessibility and the quality of medical care.
I think that general internists have been very important in medicine because general internists are often the ones who work on quality improvement.
It really has been an incredible opportunity for me to help bring the vision of bringing change, transformation, and innovation to medicine in general, and hopefully to help disseminate all of the incredible ideas, all of the incredible projects that people are working on.
The healthcare system is something that's in scope for you. You're allowed to have opinions about healthcare delivery. You're allowed to ask questions about why the system is designed the way that it is.
As a general internist, you can be anything and do almost anything. You can care for people in the hospital. You can care for people outside of the hospital. You can have an area of particular interest or emphasis in your practice. You can take care of complex, critically ill patients. You can work internationally and take care of people with infectious diseases. There are so many different things you can do. It is an extraordinarily flexible career.
Fred Pelsman, I'm the medical director of Weill Cornell Internal Medicine Associates.
My name is Martin Shapiro, and I'm a professor of medicine here at Weill Cornell Medical College.
My name is Erica Phillips, and I'm associate professor of clinical medicine.
My name is Lisa Kern. I am an associate professor in the Department of Medicine and the associate director of research for the Division of General Internal Medicine.
So, general internal medicine, to me, it's primary care,
community health, and about social justice issues.
Being able to take a step back, being able to look at the big picture.
A tighter relationship, not only with the patients, but with all of the specialists who you would refer to.
It just has so many different approaches and so many different fingers that it encompasses. That's kind of the fun of it.
Basically taking care of pretty much anything a patient could need or want out of a healthcare system.
My name is Brian Ice. I'm the director of the primary care clerkship here at Weill Cornell Medicine. I'm also an assistant professor of medicine in the division of general internal medicine.
My name is Stacy Lubansky, and I'm a nurse practitioner, staff associate at Weill Cornell.
My name is Susanna Morales. I am an associate professor of clinical medicine and the vice chair for diversity at Weill Cornell Medicine.
My name is Lee Shearer. I'm assistant professor of medicine. I also am the co-program director for the primary care program of the internal medicine residency program.
My name's Pamela Eliach, and I'm an internist here at Cornell.
I chose general internal medicine as a career path because I really liked the idea of taking care of people.
I just loved the combination of both physical illness and wellness and mental health that I was able to provide to patients in internal medicine.
My father was a community organizer turned health administrator, and he was the first executive director of a community health center in East Harlem. And my mother is a nurse and a nurse practitioner, who both of them were involved in the community health center movement of the 70s.
Well, yeah, my dad was a GP. That's what we used to call him back then. My mom was a nurse, and I was always going to be a nurse. It's very interesting. Really, from when I was young, I was always going to be a nurse.
That absolute honor and privilege of being part of a patient's life over its changes and over its ups and downs, and the privilege of the intimacy that they share with you and your at least attempts to help them through those ups and downs.
You're celebrating with them, you're mourning with them. I think that personal relationship is really profound.
But it really is everything you're everything to a patient, and you're responsible for them, and it's important, and it's hard sometimes.
We sometimes underestimate what the patients give us. It's not a one-way street. You are getting something also.
And when I see them happy and healthy, it makes me feel good.